1,000 years ago, the first female chancellor reincarnated as Anna's heir. Mia mocked her for lacking formal education, claiming she couldn't control company employees, insisting even the least educated staff could recite the 143,000 character history of the Great Zhou dynasty. A illiterate like her had likely never heard of it. Yet the next moment, Anna rose confidently, declaring she could inherit the CEO position by reciting it. When Anna recited it flawlessly, the shareholders stared in stunned silence. Little did they know that this most voluminous and arduous of the 36 national histories, the Grand Zhou Annals, was personally compiled by Anna at the emperor's command. Yet after aiding the emperor in unifying the 6 states, an unforeseen accident transmuted her into the disfavored heiress of the Yin family. Following her parents' demise, her uncle, coveting the inheritance, sought to marry her off to the dissolute scion of the Jack household. In the end, to preserve her own purity, the original owner chose suicide, thinking the original owner's death was too unjust. Anna resolved that since she had come, she would live on to restore justice for the original owner. Anna went to the Jack family estate of her own accord. She passed by the second young master of the Jack family, and finally arrived at Jack's room. The servants all said the eldest young master was cruel beyond measure. The women brought to him never saw the next day's sun. No matter how beautiful, they were doomed to die young. Yet Anna remained fearless in the face of danger. When Jack tried to slash her face, she merely smiled it off. As the ancients said, cast into a place of death, then survive. Plunge into a place of death, then be reborn. Anna took the knife and pressed it to her own throat. While Jack was stunned, she seized his knife-wielding hand, then knocked him unconscious with a backhand blow. She then found a safe. Through the original owner's memories, she realized it required a fingerprint to unlock. She dragged Jack back over. Inside, she discovered a watch and a document. From it, she learned her uncle had secured his position. With Jack's backing, Anna recalled passing by the second young master, who had held a photo of this very watch in his hand. So, while the second young master searched everywhere for the watch in vain, it delivered itself to him. He even ordered his men to find out who placed it there. Unaware the deliverer was watching him from behind, Anna then began plotting to reclaim what rightfully belonged to the original owner. Meanwhile, Mia announced Anna's death to the Yin Group shareholders, falsely claiming she had been obsessed with Jack's eldest son, and ultimately met a tragic end at his hands. Her uncle hypocritically rose to apologize, blaming himself for failing to discipline her properly. Just as the most influential shareholder voted to place the Yin Group under her uncle's control, the supposedly deceased Anna suddenly appeared. Both her uncle and Mia were utterly shocked. Mia demanded to know what she was doing there. Anna replied that every brick and tile was her parents' legacy. How could she not be present? Her uncle then feigned concern, saying it was good she had returned alive. Anna mentioned hearing rumors that the board intended to name her heir. Is this true, uncles? The shareholders confirmed it was. Her uncle then argued that since she married Jack, the eldest son, she couldn't inherit the estate. Anna calmly countered, first, they hadn't registered their marriage. Second, her mother had also married into the family. By the same logic, her uncle couldn't inherit either. The senior shareholders immediately agreed. As the chairman's only daughter, Anna was next in line to take over the company. However, her uncle argued that without a college degree, he couldn't command the employees' respect. Mia chimed in, pointing out that even the company's least capable employees graduated from Ivy League schools and could recite the history of the Great Zhou dynasty backwards. Anna realized this was something she had made up herself. She stood up and proceeded to recite the history of the Great Zhou dynasty backwards. Her uncles countered that an illiterate person who never attended university couldn't possibly recite ancient texts backwards. Everyone expressed their doubts. Anna declared, surely there's a place for me in incorporation now. The shareholders then remarked, so Miss Anna isn't the incompetent fool rumored to be. She truly is a daughter of the Yin family, gifted beyond measure. But her uncle still tried to obstruct her. Seeing this, the senior shareholder offered Anna a chance. If she could secure a new project for incorporation within 3 days, he would personally ensure her position within the company. Later, her uncle instructed Mia to contact Jack, denying Anna any chance to secure even half a project. Meanwhile, the second young master discovered Anna had given him the watch, suspecting she might have fallen for him at first sight. Before he could ask Anna about it, she approached him first. The second young master stated regarding the gold watch, how can I assist you? He accepted any request Anna made, even if it meant pledging himself to her. Anna decisively demanded a project from the Jack family. The second young master was stunned. He was this handsome. Could his face really be worth less than a project? He then declared, half of Jack Group's departments were under his control, making this condition easily achievable. But he also set a condition. He wanted to have a meal with Anna. The two went to a restaurant. The second young master racked his brain for conversation, but Anna kept her head down eating, never once looking up at him. After the meal, they walked downstairs together. Seeing her struggle in high heels, he offered to help her down the stairs. Anna mistook his gesture for an attack, only realizing his intent after checking his cuffs for hidden weapons. She placed her hand on his wrist. The second young master retorted, what do you take me for? Despite his words, he let her hand remain there. Little did they know, they encountered Jack and Mia. Mia observed Anna and the second young master acting quite intimate. She remarked that even if Anna could use him to secure Jack's projects, it would be useless, because all Jack's projects required Jack's approval. His personal seal was required for them to be valid. At this point, Jack interjected, don't you get it? Without my consent, Anna won't get anything. Anna immediately confronted the second young master, demanding, is that true? The second young master replied it was half true. Jack added he'd put it out there today. Anna could forget about getting any Jack family projects through his brother. Time flew by. 3 days later, Anna announced the contract was on its way. The veteran shareholders were thrilled to hear about the Jack family project. This was a major deal. Mia hurriedly warned the shareholders not to be fooled. The Jack family project required approval to pass. Approaching the second young master was utterly useless. They claimed Anna must have been deceived by the other party. Anna asserted that if she truly secured this project, her uncle countered that if she could land this project, forget joining incorporation. He guaranteed Anna a position in the company. Anna told them to just wait. wait. The second young master would bring the contract for them to sign immediately. Other shareholders questioned why the second young master personally delivered it, and questioned Anna's credentials, asking why the second young master would personally deliver $1 million contract to her. Her uncle then mocked Anna, saying he knew she desperately wanted into incorporation, but there was no need for her to lie. Just then, the second young master entered, carrying the contract Anna had demanded. Everyone present was stunned.